Hi folks, it's Anne from Reveille Artistry again. Just to show you what I'm doing today, I'm going to do a silicone mould for my faux crocodile skin blanks, which I made ages ago and I still haven't got round to finishing. Now what I've done so far, I've cleaned these with some alcohol spray and a bit of kitchen roll, so they're all clean because they've been hanging around a bit. And I've cut this piece of sticky back plastic out to fit this baking tray, and this will go into here sticky side up, okay, because then the moulds will sit with their flat side down and it will stop them moving around during the setting, and if you do get a bit underneath it just peels off quite well. Now, and this is my silicone. It is which one is it? It is this one, Pro Mould liquids. Can you see that? Pro Mould liquid silicone. Yeah. And this is the catalyst that goes with it. Is it Epideco, this one? Yeah, it's Epideco. And I've used a kilo of silicone and 20 grams of catalyst, because it's a 100 grams to 2 grams ratio of mixing of the two things. So I've got to mix this forever now, because what happens is, what happened before when I did this, there were certain just little bits that actually hadn't mixed. I mean, it only needs a tiny bit that's not mixed to blow the whole thing out. So basically what it means is you can't demold very well. So I'm going to keep mixing this. I won't bore you with that, and then I'll come back to you when I'm ready to pour. Okay, see you in a moment. Hi folks, it's Anne from Reveille Artistry again, back again to show you the next stage. So here are my blanks. I've put the sticky back plastic in here, so I'm going to try and go 2 and 2. Now let me think, how does it go? So I'll have one here, one here, one here, wrong place. Oh, it's not sticking down very well, is it? And one here. That's poorly done. So off it comes. Let's try again. My plastic isn't quite the right size. Let's go there. And then this one can go there. And then this one. That'll do. Now you can see I've not been very good on cutting my plastic. That's going to give me a problem, but I can't cut it again because it doesn't want to be cut with scissors. So I'm just really hoping for the best. We'll see. We will see. Yeah. Anyway, I've mixed this, and I can feel like it's setting. Here it is. It's all very bubbly, but apparently they come out. So I'm going to pour very slowly into the middle, hoping the weight will take those ruffled edges away. You can see it's actually starting to set. It certainly doesn't want to be poured slowly. And it will self-level. I guess if it's got enough life in it before it's set. Let me see, it's like elastic. Come on, you can do it. That's it. Push that down as you go. Push it down. You have to be pretty on the mark with this, getting it to actually, look at that, it's nearly setting. Oh my giddy aunt. It's literally setting as we speak. When I did it before, it did not set this fast, but I think it's because it's warmer. Oh lordy lord. I'm going to help it on its way. Not that you should have to do that normally. Just because I don't know how much life it's got in it. And whether it's got time to self-level, because if it's going to set really quick, it's not going to have the time to actually level. Weirdly, I think that might actually be self-leveling. So let me just see if I've got any more in here, see if I can get that out. Oh, I think it's going over. That one seems... I'll better see if I can get some more. The good thing is that silicone only sticks to silicone. It does not stick to plastic. I'm going to leave it at that. They all look covered, don't they? And let's see what happens. Another great experiment. I hope it's better than some of my other experiments. This will take about, I'll probably leave it 2 or 3 days before I unmould it, but I'm happy with that. So I'll leave it be and we'll all wait and see. Speak to you soon. Bye. Hi folks, it's Anne from Revelry again. My mould has set. I can see that if I put it away, can you see it moving on the corners? It's quite tough because it's quite thick. Oh, I can use that to pull. So I might have a little bit of a fight on my hands here. So let's give it a go. Not quite sure. Ah, got it. When oh, great, what happened there? So it's got stuck underneath the... Whoa. Well, that's come out cleanly. I need scared to turn it over. I bet there's a whole layer. In fact, I can feel it. There's a whole layer of silicone on the back. So it went underneath the... Oh, and a bit of paper. What's that? Wow, that's weird. It's like plastic or paper. Right, can you see that? Can you see it? Sort of feels sort of funny. Right, what shall I use to get it? Let's use my knife just to give a little cut. Where's a bit of... It's like paper, isn't it? See if I can get a bit of a start on that. Oh wow! Is this the... Oh, this is my sticky back plastic. No wonder it's like paper, silly me. Look, it's stuck. Oh dear, how do I get this off? Just need to get one corner. Let's see it there. There we go. Got it. Okay, that was funny, wasn't it? Thinking it was always just like paper. Amazing. Let's just pull it off. Oh, that was so funny. I was thinking, oh my goodness, it's an actual phenomenon. Right. Now you can see it's just come over a little bit on some edges, but I can just peel that off. That is no problem. If I just give it a little start, it'll... so it just peels off. And to be honest, you'll see on this mould, the one I've been using that I made, see it hasn't got dead smooth edges, but I never feel Look, you can see how high I fill it. I only half fill it. So it doesn't really matter to me personally if these edges are a little bit rough here. It's not perfect, but certainly does the job. So let's just get out our, I'm going to be finding bits of silicone everywhere because it sticks to everything. So just push out my mould if I can. Get past this. Does this one come out better? Ah. One. Oh, look at that. That's looking good to me. That is looking pretty good. I think to celebrate I will have to make some crocodile skin. Faux crocodile skin coasters with my chameleon powder. There's a bits there that I'll take off. I'll have a little fiddle, as you do. You find that people who work with resin are quite prone to fiddling. Oh my goodness. Can't get that one. Let's try this one again. I think I'll have to. It's heavy. I can tell you that is heavy. That's not even cutting, it's just bending. Oh no, it has cut, look. Underneath that. There we go. Oh, come on out, you. Pressure, I think. Get rid of some more of these little edges. I'm just following the shape of the mould. Oh, come on off the bottom. All right, I'm going to have to fight that another day because that's going to be a bit of a battle, and I'm sure you don't want to watch me fighting with that for the next half hour. But actually, those two, beautiful. We're well happy with them. So, I don't know if that's a bit shiny than that one, but never mind. I will get them out and then let you see how it went. I'm quite positive actually at the moment. So I'll speak to you soon. Hi folks, just to catch up. I poured the mould, as you know. Had a bit of trouble getting it out, but I got it out. Look at that. What do you think? Oops, I've got a bit of... I have 4 beautiful faux crocodile skin moulds. I'm ecstatic it's come out. I was so delighted. I was doing a little dance because at one point I thought it just... there'd been, you know, there was a spot where it hadn't been mixed properly and it was not going to come off my blanks. Anyway, so I now have my own 4 coaster mould. So my 2 coaster mould, which I made for the same thing, it's not redundant, but it can go into retirement for a while. But just to reiterate how I did this, I just thought it might be worth letting you know. First of all, I got myself some Faux Crocodile leatheretty stuff off Amazon, cheap as chips. I had this tube. It actually was a jigsaw, roll up jigsaw mat type tube, and it's exactly 4 inches, which is exactly what I wanted. So I cut small rings, I think about 6 or 7 millimeters deep, of this. I cut 4 of them. I then put them onto this, sort of that way up, and sealed the outer edge with silicone, because that way it's waterproof. Okay, so that's there. And then I filled it up, or not filled it up, I poured it, resin in as high as I wanted it. So imagine the mould is there, and then I filled it up, and this was the resin that came out of it. So that's the top of my coaster. Now you see it's the opposite way around. Here the bumps are up, and in here the bumps are down. So when you do it, you have to put a top coat on as well, but that's fine because that worked really well. So I made 4 of these. It was a struggle getting them out of the original sort of moulds that I made on here, and there was residue around the sides, and I did have to work on it to get it sort of more level, and you know, to get it how I wanted it. But the upshot of it is that I made 4 of them, all slightly different. It doesn't matter about the flat side of that, because that bit is of no consequence. It's see, I mean, you can have that as mucky as you like. You can see where I put a drill mark. Look, see that where I was smoothing the sides and I went over. It doesn't matter, because that bit is the bit that's not there. So anyway, so I had 4 of these. Then I found a baking tray that fit the 4 moulds, and I put, as you saw me do earlier in this video, sticky back plastic in with the plastic side up. I then put them in flat side down. You've got to think about how you're going to get your ups and downs to make sure you get your mould to come out the right way, because the worst result would have been if I'd come out, these would come out flat. So make sure you get that right. So so they went onto my sticky back plastic that way up. So that's pattern side up, because that side is then going to be the bottom of your mould when you turn it over. Okay, then I mixed up silicone. I think it took 1 kilo of silicone for this one. I can tell you what size baking tray it was I used. It was 32 centimeters by 23, which is roughly 12 and a half, yeah, 12, just over 12 3/4 inches that way to the outside, and 9 3/4 that way. Anyway, so, and these are 4 inches. So you saw me do that. You saw me pour the this, oh, for goodness sakes, what's the name of it? Silicone. I mean, it's all a bit lumpy bumpy on the back, but that's just of no consequence. So anyway, and there was slight sort of lop over where the resin had slightly got underneath the moulds, where the silicone had got slightly underneath the moulds, but you can just snip that away. And I just used my little cutters, these little things, and just sort of nibbled it away. It doesn't really matter about the top edge, because I'm never going to bring the see, you can see, you can just clip it like that to get it where you want it, but I never fill these up anyway, so you could play with this forever. I love them. It's the whole silicone thing, isn't it? Ping. Let's take a bit more. Anyway, so you can guess that my next project is going to be to make a set of 4 of my chameleon coasters. Anyway, so I'll move on to the next program, next video, and show you that, and we'll just do a set of 4. Not sure whether to do them all different colours or whatever, but anyway, we'll do them right to the end, including the top coat. Anyway, speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.